Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclipse here, and today I'm going to be spending 8 million gold and 8 million elixir, and I just want to show you guys how fast you can actually spend a loot in Clash of Clans. So first off, I would like to say I did farm all of these resources. I didn't gem anything. I had to stay up to like 12:30 or 12 o'clock on a school night just to do this. I did a couple boosts back to back to back. I just really wanted to get my storages full for you guys. Now if you do notice, my elixir collectors are boosted. That is because when I went to bed, I only had like 7,100,000 elixir, so if I boosted before I went to bed, and then by the time I'm recording this now, I would have, like, as you can see, gained over like 800,000, 900,000-ish elixir, and that's helping me get my storages max. So of course we still need to do a raid to, you know, finally max out our storages, but I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way, just so you guys can kind of see all of the loot and where all of this loot is coming from. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but I do have a Twitter, so if you want to follow me, I will put my Twitter in the description and on screen now. My direct messages are open, so if you want to message me or say anything, you guys can feel free to message me on Twitter. So now going over to my attacks, here's my attack log, and these attacks don't go too far down, I'm sorry, but as you can see, there's 16 hours ago, all the Barch raids, and that's all my attack log really is. I did drop trophies quite a bit. Then viewing my profile, I have 663 attacks won for this season. It's not a crazy amount, but it's, you know, it's not super bad. Now if we view them like the clan tournament, the tournament ends in 6 days, so there's all my attacks won and everything just for, you know, this season. I just want to kind of show you guys that I wasn't gemming my storages or anything like that. I wanted to show you that I actually farmed and earned all of this loot. Okay, so we have finally found someone, and this guy's name is Stefan. So let's see what we can do to Stefan here. He has some pretty walls, and this base really isn't that good or anything like that, but he has some pretty good loot for us. And when it comes to farming, obviously, you don't want to attack the best bases. You want to attack the bases you can bully. So I deploy some giants on the splash towers, then just some, you know, just like sprinkle Barch behind that. That way the giants will absorb all of the damage, while the, you know, barbarians and archers, they won't get hit by any of the splash towers because the giants are there, you know, just absorbing everything. Now at this point, I'm just kind of sprinkling my troops on the sides and just kind of covering the space in all four corners. Now honestly, if you look at the left side, there aren't too much troops over there, so I'm gonna have to deploy something on that top left side. Or yeah, I'll just deploy my queen there. My queen should be good on that left side. My king is going in from the top right, and at this point everything is just going downhill. I still have hog riders alive, all of my troops are alive basically, my heroes have full health, and this guy really has nothing at this point to defend my attack. And if we do look at my loot, I finally have reached 8 million elixir and 8 million gold. So what that means is I can finally go on my massive loot spending spree. So I get the 3-star as well as 200k of each resource, a very easy raid, and I did use a lot of troops there. I could have saved some troops, but nonetheless, that was a great raid for loot and just a great raid overall. So now that we're back at our base, it is time to spend all of this loot. 16 million gold is going to be going down the drain. It's going to go very quickly, so, you know, I'm ready to spend all of this loot. I've, you know, had to farm it all. I've had my gold actually capped for quite a bit of raids because I was just trying to gain some elixir, but now it is time. Are you guys ready? There's all of my full gold storages, and here we go. There's the first wall. We have one wall down. Here's the second wall. We have 2 walls down. There is the third wall, and now let's get the fourth wall. Let's just upgrade this one right there, and there we go. 16 million resources are down the drain, and I actually want to move this wall down there, I think. There's no real reason why. I just kind of want to finish that bottom compartment first, I guess. But that's the only reason for that. Also, I do have this new base layout as far as from a farming perspective. Now, my other base did perfectly fine, but I just kind of wanted to switch it up a bit. Now, I do like this vault base with all of my storages in the core. There's no real reason for that. I just kind of like the layout looks, but I actually do have a gem box, so let's clear that out to get us some gems. And I did actually just get a gem box yesterday or 2 days ago, so I got 2 gem boxes in under 48 hours, which is absolutely insane. So there's around 15 seconds left on this, and I don't actually have a defense of this base defending, but my clanmate did actually get attacked with a very similar farming base, so I just want to show you a replay on that just so you guys can kind of see how this base works out and how this base defends. So now we are moving moving on to a defense from my clanmate, and this is like a very similar base that I'm using now. Of course, there are a few buildings switched, but for the most part, this is like the same exact base. Now, this guy is going to be using like a golem wizard archer army, and he spams all of the golems in one spot for some odd reason. Then he lightning spells a mortar on wizard tower. First off, he shouldn't have lightning spelled that mortar. Also, there's 2 wizard towers upgrading there and an air defense. So for some odd reason, he wastes a lightning spell there instead of saving that for something else. Also, if you're watching closely, he just spams all of his wizards in there, and now all of his wizards are targeting that clan castle golem, because for some odd reason, my clanmate has a golem in his clan castle. So now at this point, all the wizards are just progressing through the base, and now they're gonna zap the queen, and now the queen goes down. But from here on out, let's just see how the rest of his troops do. So his king up top is actually going down, and his king just died because there were no defenses with it. Then all of those archers just got blown up over there on the top right, and now it's just his queen in the core. He has a random jump spell down. I really don't think that was needed. It may help him, it may not. And then besides that, he has a few golems alive on the bottom left, just tanking for his troops. But the troops on the bottom left won't really do much since all of the loot is in the core. And then the expo is targeting that queen, so the queen really only got 1 gold storage and 1 elixir storage, it looks like. Actually, no, I think the queen got 2 gold storages or so, maybe more. I really don't know how much gold storages the queen got, but for the most part, she really didn't touch any of that elixir, and the rest of his troops just died off. So there's that defense for you guys. That was an absolute fail, and he did get a 50%, but this is a farming base, and he really didn't get any of the loot. So now moving on to the final raid of the video. So I have, no elixir right now. I can't even afford to make an actual Barch army. So I'm going to raid this guy with my heroes only, and let's just see if I can take all of his elixir. So I'm going to start off by placing that clan castle down, and that's going to tank for my queen. Now that the clan castle is going in there, I have my heroes down, but for some odd reason, that archer tower started to target my archer queen. And now it turns out this dude had giants in the clan castle, which are very high hit point units, but luckily we somehow managed to take out those giants with ease, and now my troops are just progressing through the base. So my goal is at this point for my troops to smack straight through the core and to take out all of those elixir storages. Also, if you do pay attention, that archer tower is still targeting my queen. Now my queen has finally taken out that archer tower. She has red health, but she should be able to stay alive a bit longer until I have to use her ability. Also, my king did just finally break into the core, so I'm going to use his ability now, and he should be able to smash through all of those high hit point units. So we're at a 30% right now. We've gotten all of the elixir, and now I'm just gonna let my troops roam around the base, see what they can do, because I'm honestly done with my farming session now. So let's just see how my my heroes can do, and let's see if they can just get all of this loot for us. Now this guy doesn't have 2 high level defenses for us, so we should be able to get the 2-star. I think the 2-star may be pretty easy from here on out, since I have some heroes and some troops on the bottom. We're at a 43%, 44. Now my king is down, and now it's just up to my archer queen, it looks like, and she should be able to get the 50% right there. So there's the 50%. She goes down, and now we just have some troops on the bottom sniping some dark elixir drills, but there's really no point on keeping those alive, so I think I'm just gonna end the raid right there. So guys, this has been Eclipse. If you did go to enjoy the video, please give the video a like below, and I'm out.